Know you of the brine? Shallow waters are safe, becoming a feast for the brine.
E'er since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now, as the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties, before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village...
What? I intended nothing of the sort.
Save your honeyed words, traitor. I'm...
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for... It was by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been... Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermund against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
There's a ladder here. Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
But the sea's strange of late.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Avoid flame at any cost.
Most impressive, Master.
Afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
Call back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait right there. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift. Ah, yes. Give me a moment to recall the way. I know the way. Follow me.
We've been given a destination. Shall we make our way there?
Here already.
What is it? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Hoping to enlist? No. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. Which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late, and I'm hungry for recruits. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastren. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. It isn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivation.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I knew it to be so.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable...
A flock of harpies draws near. It is weak to fire. I launch in roaring flame.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
I've got a good feeling about this one. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
I shan't allow any further harm to come to me. The Arisen has been changed.
A few more victories like that and we'll have them running for the hills!
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
The Arisen has been drenched. No one can defend themselves from grappling like this.
Let my magic grant you an elementary.
Take that!
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
'Twould seem our fight is not yet done.
We fight. To arms.
Fear not, 'tis well in hand.
Excellent. I could have done no better.
Think nothing of it.
Well said.
Was most effective. This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use our rage to our advantage?
No quarrel here.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wind's right there. I grant you fly and play. Well. Tis a throw worthy of caution. Won't save our best.
Seems we've worn out our foe. We'll not find a better moment. See the bruised armor bringing crashing down. Could I trouble you to assist me?
Whatever 'tis needed, I shall gladly oblige.
A good place to put our feet up, if we've a tent with us.
Let us keep this place in mind for when night falls.
'Tis a remarkable treasure we found.
A fitting reward for...
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone. Why won't they let me
What am I to do with that girl? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to be. Would that I could
Why won't they let me study magic?
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it. I've a knack for gathering items.
Would that I could...
What a view! Oh, I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
Should be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
'Tis as you say. Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
I could do this all day! There's a cave near here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you?
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
'Tis an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. I will protect you.
You're there, Risen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? I can have the most notice, Master. Shall I assist?
Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, this fight will die.
Don't worry.
I grant you roaring flame.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
That we might always be so in step, eh?
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked. My magic infuse a weapon with the fury of the elements. Fell from the seas that the greetings lost.
I can't wait to find out what's inside. Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Risen soaked to the bone.
Slime to contend with.
Ice is our ally against such things. I grant you fire's blade. Use it well.
over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
You'll not live to regret this. Lucky us. That's worth taking. A fantastic find. I wonder whether my... master from beyond the rift managed to find that. Somehow, I doubt it.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Ah, the twinkling stars are captivating to behold.
You have my support.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Let me get that. I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.